All right, so what you're seeing in front of you is going to be a training on how to run a successful Facebook ad campaign to hire more people. Now, I just made a video yesterday, but I had some personal questions from other companies. Now, what I want to let you guys know, first of all, Basic to Boss is the program I'm coming out with, but I'm changing the whole way marketers, SMMA, social media marketing agencies get their first few high-ticket social media clients. It restructures everything, and it's completely the best way to work with multiple 6, 7, and even 8-figure company bosses, something I do on a daily. All right, so I just want to make this content available to you, help you, and completely kick some ass. Now, I may sound like I got a little cold or whatever, but let's get crushing it. So this is going to be to better help service the companies you have as your clients, as your social media clients. This is a effective advertising campaign that I would do to get new hires in. Now remember, I'm only going to be showing one strategy in here today for hiring. Then I would offset that with my other ad suggestion with running an ad to either train people and then, hey, upsell them. Hey, by the way, like we have jobs here. So it'd be a 2-tier strategy, something in the video behind this one that I posted. Anyways, so let's get right into it. So right away, you're going to pop your Facebook page open for this business. Now, you're going to want either admin access or their login or a different account for Facebook Ads and Ads Manager. But either way, you need to have access to it. And if you don't have access to it, you can go to settings, page roles. They can add you as an admin or an advertising agency. It doesn't matter. But either way, they're going to need their password. So anyways, so like let's say you're on their business page. Here we got mine up. Now, I don't like to use this one as I'm more Instagram, but for all training, let's go ahead and get these employment ads running. So getting right into it, if I'm going to go for, I want to ask questions, I want to qualify people on lead forms right away, I'm going to switch this up here. And in the other video, I was talking about getting more leads. This is where you're going to be able to create a form, guys. So we're going to go ahead and save that there. And then you're going to put all your information here. First of all, you want to have something to catch their attention right away because, you know, the attention spans are dwindling. And I just want you to put, you know, something in the description where we're like, hey, now hiring, competitive pay, now hiring near you. Have your description, what you guys are looking for qualifications. Additionally, to make this easy, we do open walk-ins for hiring. Now, that is to be added to your business hour schedules. Open walk-ins for hiring are Monday through Friday from this time to this time. And, you know, locations are on the desk, whatever. And then also give us a call, you know, if you need directions. So, anyways, whatever. That's what you're going to put here. So I'm just doing this to show you guys. I'm not going to build out the whole ad, but I am going to go show you some targeting. Now for this right here, you're going to select your media, and if it's a photo, make sure you use, if you've got a good location, go ahead and bring that photo into Photoshop, and you want to put now hiring, and especially with a nice clear picture of your business location, of the building outside, because that is really going to help people frame, like I said, like, oh, I know that building, like, you know, we drive by there all the time. Like, dang, oh, this place is hiring? Or I didn't even know what this place was. Oh, I used to think that was like a Fed building, but actually, no, it's a locally owned tax prep service. Like, okay, so go ahead and design a nice post. You can go into Canva, whatever, but design a nice post. Now hiring, put the information on there and a call to action. Okay, so that is the goal for this graphic here, then upload it. Go ahead and look up Facebook aspect ratios for their ad size formats. But then right here, this headline, what people are going to say, now hiring near you is what I'd want to type. So now hiring near you. Yes, great. Ear you. Yeah, okay, so that's another thing that if you don't type it off into a notepad and then bring it and paste it, you're going to have all these problems and misspellings as Facebook tries to set up your ad. All right, so next thing, apply now. All right, here's my problem. This is what you get, all right? So we can learn more, but there's going to be enough information in the ad. We don't want to learn more. We don't want to get quote. We don't want to sign up. We don't want to subscribe. So we have to use apply now, okay? Now, also you want to put your phone number up in this text or on the graphic and have your call to action, even point an arrow at the front door, and then create form. Right here is the money, all right? This is where you're going to want to qualify people, right? So right here's the type of information we can have, you know, whatever you want. you can add. So like I'm gonna for sure want your full name, your phone number, your email address. I don't need to get personal. I also don't want to scare people off with too much personal information. So generally name, phone number, email is a great way just to get people to get kind of qualified here and to submit some data. Now, add questions is the next way to build this form. Add question. Work, right? Now, obviously, this is not going to be, I'm not doing this one for real, but because I could not get in and show you sensitive company data on this other company, I am just building this out with here. So, boom, question 1, right? Question 2, maybe if you want to help people, like I always love adding the bilingual thing in there, like, hey, do you speak a second language? If so, this would help us better place you. So obviously we want to use people's skill sets, and having a second language is a skill set. Let's see, do you speak a second language? Okay, so for example, in a tax service, I mean, they deal with a handful of different languages, and around here, we for sure, we have, I know for sure it's Spanish, I know for sure it's Hmong, and I know for sure, there's another one too, I can't even think of it, and I think it'd be wrong if I quoted it, but it is so important to know and to help other people. Do you speak a second language, right? Speak a second language. Now, you could also put in there that it's not a qualification, it's not, this just helps, this helps us better place you, this helps us, and then you can ask them, do you feel comfortable? We just want to help as many people as possible. But yeah, so like this is exciting, and what a great way to include everybody and to hire like everybody in the community, especially with them high income skills that like honestly a second language to me, if that's all I knew and I didn't have a skill set in marketing, or I didn't have all these additional high income skills, I would go be a manager somewhere and I would train people, that didn't speak English, that position, and then of course I would schedule them to work when I work, so I could always help them and put other people who are bilingual. Oh my goodness, it would be fun. But I say that because I myself have a second language. But outside of that, all right, so everybody's gonna be like, what is it? You'll have to follow me for more. All right, so just now think about, when are you available to start? When can you start? Is seasonal cool? Is seasonal, something you want to be involved with? What pay are you anticipating? Or if you don't discuss pay at the job. But either way, this is just to help you. Add your questions here. You can just go crazy with this, but keep it small. Keep it like 3 or 4 questions, okay? So let's go ahead and save this. Now, all right, remember we discussed having all your information here, your call to action, also to offset it with your walk-ins, to let people know you're having an open walk-in. This will really help people make it mindless and make it easy. Like they're going to see the text, they're going to see the nice design layout of the building that you're going to be working at, with the now hiring above it or something, a call to action, and the information and phone number, open walk-ins for hiring events, open hiring event, however you want to word it. Like, look, this isn't even done, and look at this, now hiring near you. Like, that's amazing. Now let's get into some targeting now. So once again, it's go up here, change this to leads, add this, make sure you have your call to action, now hiring, use your reputation, your location reputation, hopefully you got a good location, and then create your form down here. I use apply now. Now we have to make sure that employment is selected, select category, here it is. That's that drop down that I said before, and it is selected. Your other options are, okay. So now, okay, so when it comes to targeting, obviously, once again, Facebook does not allow you to pick men, women, and age. You just have to put it out there as a very broad ad, but I'll tell you what, we do not want to target Zambia, because that is, like, who's gonna come all the way over. All right, so wherever you're at, you can go ahead and either type your city, or you can zoom in, and now let's say if we're gonna go Minneapolis, let's just say this business is located in St. Cloud. So we're going to go down here, we're going to grab this pin, and then we're just going to drop it. And you could zoom in further if you want, but the point is you would want to like zoom in directly over your business location, and then you want to see this audience size right here. Now you want this as big as possible, right? So we're gonna target right here. For this, let's just keep it simple. Let's see what the audience size is. Mind you, I don't know how big this city is. It could be a small area. you want to get this as big as possible, and you got to come down here. And since they just want to be broad and they don't allow us to target men or women for obvious, discrimination reasons, but we also don't want to put detailed targeting in there. Now look at how much bigger my audience is that I took off Facebook's auto suggestions, right? Now with that, I have like doubled my audience size. Now I'm going to hit save audience. So we have we dropped the pin all the way down to our business location. We've done 20 miles. We've said that is, roughly about where everybody wants to drive. We're going to save that, right? So now all we have to decide, we have our location. We dropped our pin directly over our business, went out 20 miles. We have all of our ad text. We have our form. I'm going to show you what this looks like in a minute. Now, what I would recommend for beginners is $20 a day, a minimum of, like, if you're going to be in here, you're going to be watching the data, then 8 days. But if you want it to run longer, which I would generally go at least a minimum of 8 days, and at $20 a day, that's going to give you some really good juice. When I'm running ads, it is costing us about $15 to $22 per application. So we're looking at getting about one qualified person a day. So if we're based off of that, you could decide like, okay, well, I want to put 150 on a day. Well, go ahead. I'm basing off of, with this, we only needed, I think, 3 people, and let's say out of 5 or 6 applicants that we might get, we'll probably get like 3 or 2 of those that are actually going to turn out to be new hires. So that is everything going in my head and into the hiring process. Now let's take a look at what we're going to get for impressions, and we'll be done with this in a minute. Now let's put up to that $20. Now that's a very soft budget for you guys. So that's something that, like, because I recommended $160 to start for 8 days, and then another $160 ad campaign to target for free training, because we're training people. Like I get it, we should essentially bring people in and train them, but also to get outside of our network and to get people in, it's a free service to the public for tax training. It helps them help others. But not only that, like, hey, at the end of it, hey, you already got this training, would you look at job here? They come here, they see the place, they didn't know they wanted the job. It's like people don't know what they want till they see it type of psychology principle we're using at the end of the day. So, and it's so honest. It's helping people no matter what. They don't have to work here. All right, now for placements for this, just Facebook. We're not Messenger, just Facebook here. So, anyways, and then now here's how we look at the previews, and it's gonna show us all of our feeds here. Now, of course, I could go into Facebook Ads Manager and turn off different types of placements we didn't want. Obviously, this would show up as a hiring, and if I wanted to go into Facebook Ads Manager and turn off different places where it showed up, I could. But since like this is like Facebook only, and that this company does not have a Instagram, it sets up a bogus Instagram looking page that people generally don't think looks real anyways, and it looks like fakey. So we don't do that. We don't run Instagram ads if they don't have an Instagram page. So just know that so you can better service your guys' social media clients. Right now, everything is done right. This will work great. Now here's going to be the estimated people reached. Right, and generally, like I said, $15 to $22 is what we're paying for an application right now. And that's really good, considering that like some of these businesses, if they needed employees right now that are just sitting there buried in work, they're like, I would pay $300 for somebody just to come in here and work. And I'd start paying them that, you know what I mean, like they'd offer them a bonus or something because they'd be so buried in work. So like this is a good deal. This works out great. All right, guys, I want to see you successful. Guys, and then all you got to do is go to publish. I literally go in here and check it out every day, and then obviously set up your other ad set. All right, guys, I'm literally changing the whole way that marketers get their first few high-ticket social media clients. It's the only thing we do. The results are real. The methods are simple. Seriously, get on my waiting list. Check it out. It's basic to boss. I got some free boss training coming. The program isn't ready, but follow the content until we're ready. The first movers, you're going to want to be there because my early birds, if you're not, the only thing you're going to miss is a discount.